busy man in the passing game. It's the 49ers and the Lions on Monday.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In motion right, that's Williams. There's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. There's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Now it's Goff. His throw incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Connects with Kittle underneath. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They go play action here. Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Niners at 9-6 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go with McCaffrey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff now looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Now Goff. That one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. This defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff now to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Goff. Right side to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
An extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. Now Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ayuk goes in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. To throw is gone. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So here's a 3rd and 14. Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately, he caught on the through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
The Niners offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession, and he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to throw again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Moody for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyren Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run in the victory. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Escapes the defender. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They go play action here. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Has some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into it.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offensive receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. pulled in at the 24. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Purdy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. McCaffrey running up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point try now for Moody. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
2nd down and 6 now.
Goff.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And that is incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Goff throwing again.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Goff now to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now it's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. Again, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
3rd and 9 here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, it's just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for San Francisco, they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.